Happy morning, children. Today we will discuss the concept of primary data. Data meaning we have already discussed. Data is all about when we collect information of a group. It is called as data. Now, in data, we have two types. The first one is called as primary data. Now, what happens in primary data here, as data is generally it is numerical. We must know the purpose of collecting it. Why are we collecting the information? That we should know first. If someone collects the information personally by asking questions, taking measurements, etc., it is called as primary data. So, for a primary data, the information is collected personally. For example, here as a class teacher of class 9C, what I do, I'm writing all your information, your date of birth, address, mobile number, your religion, caste, place of birth, all the information I'm having it in report card, wherein all the details have been collected by me personally from you. So, one to one, this information has been collected and it's been recorded. Now, if for example, the letter comes from education officer regarding your category, like students who belong to SC, ST, all the time this kind of information is being asked. So, those people who are asking, the education officer who are asking, they are not practically coming in each and every class and talking to the students. Okay, as a class teacher, I have collected this information. So, this information which I have collected is primary data for me. But the same information about the category wise students, how many students are belong to SC, ST, advanced, Hindu religion, Christian religion, all that numbers, they all need all that. So I know which student is belonging to which religion, this, that, everything I know because I have done it personally. But that person, the education officer, is asking madam to give the report. So madam is taking that information from me and she is giving it to the education officer. So the education officer is directly getting the ready-made information. That is ready-made info, that is data. So that data where I am writing the number of students belonging to SC category, ST, he is just seeing all that. So he is not practically collected any information. So he is already got that ready-made data. That data which he is using is called as secondary data. So primary data you understood personally, I am doing it, and for the education officer, the same data becomes secondary because he's already got it ready-made. So primary data for me it really takes a lot of time and effort for each and every student's information to write it down, to collect the information, everything. And secondary data is readily available. Already the information, everything being typed by the school and he's getting it on paper. So it's readily available. So needs less time. And it is taken from, and it is taken from already collected data. The data has already been collected. It is not necessarily up to date. It may lack in details also. And here primary data, it requires more time, as I told you, and it is more time consuming and it is more detailed. Like everything, each and everything about you as a class teacher, I know all the details. I have already updated it. See, so it is up to date. It is correct and reliable. It is correct and reliable. Like how all the time we are asking you, we are updating your mobile number if there is a change in the mobile number. So it is up to date. So this is the concept of primary data and secondary data. So a very simple exercise is given, page number 113, practice set 7.2. Here, classify following information as primary or secondary data. So primary or secondary data, as I said, primary means more effort. So just by the statement you can understand and you can write. They just want you to say whether it's a primary data or secondary data. Information of attendance of every student. See here, every student collected by visiting every class in a school. Means personally information of attendance of every student is collected, and it's by visiting every class. So it's not just on paper the information is given that this class at today's attendance is this. Earlier, some from the government, there was this direction to check in how many schools on roll and the number of students present, it is accurate or not. Now they are not coming, but they used to come. So same way here, information of attendance of every student collected by visiting every class in a school. So you are practically working it out, you are visiting that class. No, it's not a ready-made information, class 5th number of students present, class 6 number of students present, not like that. So this will come in the category of primary data. Now the second one is the information of heights of the students was gathered from school records. From the school records, I just now give you the example, already ready-made information. Like for example, for Sudhir sir, he records the information of your height and weight. Practically is doing it, so that is primary data. But now, as I said, information is already, now when he is doing it, it becomes a primary data because he's practically doing it. Now on paper, when he is giving that information to me, like last year he gave me and I wrote it in the report card. So for me, the same data, when I am seeing it from the paper and writing it down, I have not worked out. I didn't make an effort to measure your height and weight and all that. So for me, the same data becomes a secondary data. Okay. So when Sudhir sir is practically doing it, it becomes a primary data. Personally is doing it, is making an effort. So it depends on the statement how it's given. So see here, the information of heights of the students was gathered from school records and sent to the head office, as it was to be sent urgently. See here, it has to be sent urgently. Most of the time this happens, urgently they ask. In the village Nandapur, the information collected from every house regarding students not attending school. So again, practically they are reaching out to each and every household and they are seeing that which students are attending the classes, which are not attending the classes. So the third one also becomes a primary data. And the fourth one is for science project, information of trees gathered by visiting a forest. See, on paper, you are not copying from any journal or you are seeing it in YouTube and writing information. It's not like that. Practically, you are going to the forest and you are visiting the forest and you are gathering the information. So, the fourth one also becomes primary data. So, just write it down the question and answer in your notebook. So, with that, we have completed practice set 7.2.